Hey guys, it's Autumn here, and welcome to what is the last of the pre-recorded videos that I filmed before I went on vacation. So hopefully by this point we'll have some fresh content that doesn't involve pre-recorded things and last-minute drawings. So this time I decided to use colored pencil again. I haven't really used colored pencil a whole bunch since the last video I did, but I've practiced a couple times here and there and kind of just seen how I felt about it, and I have to say I kind of like the results that I've gotten so far. I colored in a dress with the colored pencils in my sketchbook, which you'll see in my sketchbook tour, which should actually be coming out relatively soon after this video, and I also practiced on this. So I used pinks for the dress, brown for the hair, and I used black extremely lightly for shadowing on her sleeves and on the rock that she's sitting on. It's a rock, by the way, not a lumpy beanbag, although it kind of looks like a beanbag chair. Funny enough, this character actually reminds me of my best friend if she was cosplaying as her favorite princess, her favorite Disney princess, that is. So I tried a couple different techniques for getting shadows this time. I used the darker shade on the hair, which is for the first layer I put down. It's the darkest shade of brown that I had, and I used that for shadows, or at least base shadowing. And I used the lightest color for very minimal shadows on her dress. I think the shadows on the dress worked out the best, if I'm going to say that, because it's more of a layered effect for it when you go over it with the darker pencils. So I think it worked out best if you're looking for a good way to shade with colored pencils. I'm not saying her hair turned out badly though. I think it could have been better. I think putting in the lighter tones first would have definitely given it a different look and probably would have balanced it out a bit better. But I think that I am still learning, and there's always room for improvement when it comes to learning how to shade and give things different looks. So I know you guys must be curious as to what I'm doing on vacation, because I know I haven't talked about it in the other two videos that I recorded for while I was away. So I will be in Virginia, or I am in Virginia at the moment, and we are staying somewhere very nice, and hopefully there's a water park, because that's what I was told. So I am hoping that I will have visited Mount Vernon and gone to Monticello possibly, but definitely Mount Vernon. If you guys don't know, George Washington is my absolute favorite president of all time. He is just the coolest to learn about. This also may be some Hamilton influence, but I also think that he's cooler just because he's played by Christopher Jackson, so oof. I love Hamilton. I am such a Hamil nerd. It's fantastic. Back to the drawing for a couple minutes here. For the base of her dress and her highlights around, like on her sleeve and her collar, what are they? They're like bands, I suppose. I used the silver colored pencil, but I did a gradient into the middle and then darkened it again, so it had shading and it kind of looked like it was more shimmery than the pencil was giving it shimmer. Because if you guys don't know, it is definitely not as shimmery and sparkly and blinding as Crayola colored pencils. But back onto the vacation thing, I will have been away for about 6 days, which is why these videos were all pre-recorded. But I should, as long as I stick to the plan that I have a bit of like a vloggy, more what I did on my vacation than an art video when I return. If not the first video that I get back, the next one. So the next video after this one is either going to be a vlog or a speed art of some variety. So on her hair, I also tested out something, and I kind of regretted testing it out. I used the white colored pencil to blend, and it made her hair look extremely greasy and weird, and I was just not for it. So I stopped after I did the top part of her hair, which was lighter anyways, and just went back to coloring it in with different browns. For her skin, I did the darker tone first, only because the lighter tone, as I had seen with the white colored pencil, allowed it to blend nicer. I also did a bit of a background on this piece. It's nothing crazy, it's just a blue sky, so that she wasn't just sitting on whiteness with a very light gray rock behind her. I know the butterfly isn't perfect. I don't draw a very nice butterfly, so I just kind of did a very cartoony butterfly which matches the style, which is okay. But this piece, it was better in sketch form, which you'll see when that sketchbook tour comes out, but it wasn't awful, I guess, in colored pencil. I was originally going to do this piece in pastel, but ran out of time to do so. So instead, here she is in colored pencil glory. The piece before this that went live, which should be the Painting People from Pinterest number 5, that one I think the final version and the sketch came out nice. But if you guys haven't seen that video, it should be at the end of this one, or you can find it in my uploads feed. But back to this picture, because we're not talking about that painting right now. I like the texture on this, which is something I know not a lot of people like. I love colored pencil and crayon texture. If you haven't seen my Crayola challenge, I'll have that at the end of this video. And I really like the rough texture, which is why I tend to use watercolor, because it shows the texture of the paper extremely nicely, and it allows for it looks more sketchy, and I like sketchy things. So I think that's all I have to say, other than this piece was done on Canson watercolor paper, which I instantly regretted and wish I should have just waited for the Bristol board I ordered to come in from Jackson's. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you when I'm back from vacation.
Hey guys, if you like this video, be sure to check out another one over there, and if you want to see the full playlist for this series, check out over here. Thank you for watching, and subscribe if you like, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye everyone!